Okay, and we're back, and I'm your host, BKP, and we're doing a segment because let me just set this up. I set it up every morning. During the campaign, and let me say this to you out there, during the campaign, Donald Trump came up with Drain the Swamp, and everybody got excited with Drain the Swamp, DTS, Drain the Swamp, hashtag DTS, okay? Drain the Swamp, Washington, D.C. And if you at any time, I'm going to look directly at you and say, if you at any time enjoyed when he said he was going to go to D.C. and drain the swamp, and you cheered, and you went out and told somebody how much you enjoyed that he's talking about draining the swamp, then little did you know he meant for you to go home to your local communities and find a swamp near you. That's right. So you need to get out there and you need to get involved and you need to drain your local swamp, because you all have one somewhere wherever you're at today, whatever state you're in, whatever county you're in. So you have to drain the swamp. So this segment that we're working on right now, we'll move to other swamps in the future, but we got to drain a swamp. We don't take on a second job till we get one swamp drained. This is called hashtag Drain the Swamp, Fannin County. Hashtag Drain the Swamp Stan. Stan Helton is the new chairman commissioner. Now, although these things I'm discussing are pre-chairman Stan Helton, doesn't mean he doesn't have the opportunity now to drain the swamp. Okay, first of all, the other night, I just want to bring something up. The other night I told this to Stan Helton. You remember last week I told you that when they come upstairs and they approve checks for over $4,500, okay? When they approve checks for over $4,500, they used to let me see the copies. And Chairman Helton would not let me see the copies this past meeting, okay? And he said he had to defer to the county attorney and so on and so forth. And it took 3 days before I could see the copies. So I told him, and I just wanted to say this so he would understand that I was not misleading him. I told him that I used to get to see the copies. So I thought I would find this, and as you can see, I don't have it here. You won't be able to see it, but it just says in the right-hand corner in the that right there says Bill's copies. Okay, so Bill's copies, huh? Can you zoom in on that? Can you zoom in where it says Bill's copies there? Bring it in there.
Yeah, can I see it?
Bill's copies. Oh, everybody can see that. Bill's copies. Okay, take it back out. All right, that was good. Now, at that time, the spending limit was $7,500. So you would not require at this time for the county attorney's check to be in there, which is Dawson Associates Lynn Doss, because their check is $5,780.34. So, but at this time, the chairman's spending limit was $7,500. Now, if you go to fetchyournews.com and you look at the article I wrote about the county attorney getting an advance on her check in December for January, you will see I put the home rule law. So at this time, I walked up to the chairman, Bill Simons, and I said, can I see the checks over $7,500? He said, here, take my copy. Now, I will tell you that no, Bill Simons was not the most transparent chairman I've ever, seen, chair a meeting, of a county. But he said, here, take my copy. All right. That's when they were $7,500, and he always let me see them. I could flip right through them. All of them are here. Okay. That's just to prove that I wasn't lying to you when I came and said, hey, the other chairman used to give me his copy because they're public record. Now, that is when it was $7,500, but it's $4,500 now. And that's by home rule law to the charter, which I think was broken in December when County Attorney Lynn Doss received her check for January, unbeknownst to everybody but Larry Joe Sosby, post commissioner. So that story we did earlier in the week. So I have asked repeatedly why the citizens are not allowed to know how They came up with an hourly rate for the county attorney. How they came up with $5,700, you call today and ask, how do you arrive at $5,780.34 for the county attorney? How do you do that? Where is the agreement? So we looked around at some other counties. We have done that. We have put some samples up. But this is a resolution 15-31, appoint county attorney for 2015. Okay? Whereas under the enabling legislation to which created Gilmer County, blah, 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 board shall appoint a county attorney to provide professional services at Gilmer County. And whereas, so this is, the Board of Commissioners anticipates that the fee for the services of the county attorney will exceed $20,000 in the upcoming fiscal year. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And here is the resolution for, and that's signed by Charlie Paris, Dallas Miller, and Travis Crouch. That's 2015. But I have this 2015, they did it in 2016. Now, this one comes from, okay, here's an interesting one, because this is a sole commissioner. And even the sole commissioner in Union County, Lamar Paris, this is on December 29, 2015, okay, even a sole commissioner, which does not have to confer with post commissioners, Lamar Paris in Union County, even he, okay, even he has a agreement. So here it is. Let's see. H. Boyd Pettit III, attorney, Honorable Lamar Paris. Dear Mr. Paris, I want to thank you for the offer to serve as the county attorney for Union County, effective as of January 1st, 2001. Now, he's been the county attorney for quite some time, so this is the original letter. I am honored to have the opportunity and appreciate the confidence and trust you put in me, okay? Now, here is what he offered Mr. Boyd Pettit on January 9th, 2000. This is how long this goes back, okay? I can't get this for Fannin County. I've asked for the service agreement. Miss Doss treats me like I have, what in the world have you asked for? A service agreement? Well, who's ever heard of that? I've got one right here from Union County. Okay? Now, legal services agreement. The agreement made January 21st, day of January 2010 between Union County, Georgia, hereafter referred to as Public Body, and H. Boyd. Here's the service agreement. It's a full agreement. I have it right here. The public body will pay the attorney for professional service rendered in the accordance within fees as follow. The public body will pay the attorney at a rate of $100 per hour plus expenses. Total hourly billing will not exceed $25,000. Okay? Expenses not to exceed $2,000. All bills submitted to the public body by the attorney, accompanied by an itemized statement. How dare you? All bills submitted to public body by attorney will be accompanied by an itemized statement of work performed. Well, hell, that's unheard of. And that's signed by Lamar Paris, sole commissioner. Fannin County, it's like you've seen a Martian or something that you asked for this. I have more here. I have much more on this from other counties. Okay? And itemized. Oh my God, and I have to tell you, excuse me just a second. I just realized my computer's not plugged up, but I can multitask. I get this real quick here, Cole. Stay with me. Okay, so now I'm concerned that the county will not step up and do something about itemized bill. Ask for an itemized bill, you won't get anything. Ask for how they arrived at the money, you won't get anything. Ask Fannin County where their service agreement is, the county attorney will just laugh at you. I'm sorry, she's going to say, well, I didn't laugh, I sent you a message. Realistically, your message is some nerve. It's laughing. Let me look at the camera. Dawson Associates, Lynn Doss, your message back to me on serving at the pleasure of the chairman of the county is basically looking at the citizens of Fannin County and laughing in their face. When I've got all these documents of other counties, they have hourly rates, they have service contracts, they have agreements. And you ask Fannin County, how dare we bring the subject up? Now, let's go to another one, because we're going to work on this again tomorrow. Is Harry, wait, one more thing. I got a message at 5:30 this morning. I appreciate the viewer out there from White County. Yes, this is getting traction. It's getting traction. I got a message from a viewer in White County this morning. Just spoke to a commissioner in White County. He says they pay the county attorney by the hour, and he sends an itemized statement. Oh my God, how dare you? An itemized statement. Therefore, White County spends $20,000 to $25,000 a year on attorney's fees. However, in the past, they did have a contract with an attorney that was costing around $125 a year. Just a little info, all right? Should you not already know the county practice? So I got that this morning from White County. They're paying attention. They get an itemized bill. Itemized bill. So, is Harry Doss, and now we're gonna throw this out here today, and tomorrow we're gonna bring you the documents. I always bring the documents. Is Harry Doss a county employee? And that's a question mark. Because God knows they're sending every damn thing I'm doing over to their attorney to have it reviewed for defamation. I've already got the email. Okay, possible defamation. Anyhow, so is Harry Doss a county employee? Now, let me explain something very thoroughly, and I will provide the documents. In the state of Georgia, you have minors that do not have the ability to pay for defense. The Constitution provides them an attorney. I told you this yesterday. But here's where I'm going to go a little further, okay? The document, the state of Georgia, this is the law. The state of Georgia says, okay, that every judicial district, which we are in the Appalachian Judicial District, has to provide a juvenile indigent attorney full-time to be an employee of a county. Now, what the document may say when I reveal it, well, it does say this, but I don't want to quote it when I reveal it. What it says is, see, what they used to do is, if you had a minor that had a case and needed an attorney, they would do rotations, hand it out to different attorneys, and the kids weren't really getting representation, not negative of the attorney, not being negative, but representation was spotty. So the governor, state of Georgia, put this into law. So there's a document signed by Charlie Paris, maybe signed, my mistake, it may be signed by J.C. Sanford. Maybe signed by J.C. Sanford. Okay, I think it is. Rob Jones and Bill Simons. And it's an intergovernmental agreement that they'll all have their own attorneys for this. So Fannin County, all right, does not have a full-time. They appointed Harry Doss. Now, Harry Doss gets paid as a subcontractor, but the document says it has to be an employee. Now, and Harry Doss my understanding, does not take the benefits, but he gets so much to be this attorney. One problem. The document says it has to be a county employee. Second, the document says, and she knows this, and I'm going to tell you how I know Lynn Doss knows this. The document says that the individual cannot take any other cases besides what's assigned through this agreement. And third, last but not least, okay, has to be a county employee, cannot take any other cases, and it'll be a conflict for Doss to be the county attorney and Harry Doss to be an employee. That would be a major problem. So every time you hear nepotism in Fannin County, that is their champion. I don't care. I could care less. If Larry, Daryl, and Daryl work for the county, I don't care. But that's the champion cry, is nepotism. Well, why not just divert conflict of interest and nepotism and things that are not legal according to the state of Georgia, so you can do whatever the hell you want, aka also known as Dawson Associates, when it comes to how they handle county business. I'm sorry. Well, I got the document, so you're mad at me. Now, so I'm going to provide that tomorrow. Harry should not be taking any other cases. So let's see, could he still be getting a check from the probate judge, Scott Kiker's account budget for being the public defender in the probate court? No, he can't. No other cases. Has to be an employee. Now here's what Dawson Associates will tell you, because I've heard the argument. Well, it actually is saving the county money because we can't find anybody to do it for. I got to get the document, but off the top of my, we can't find anybody to do it for $37,000 a year or whatever it is, plus benefits. So actually, Harry doing it is saving the county because he doesn't take benefits. It's saving the county money. And if what I'm saying the county's supposed to do would cost the county money, no. Harry and Dawson Associates want to take other cases. Harry and Dawson Associates want to be the public defender in the probate court. Harry wants the money, and I would question and challenge any of you to go look at the kind of representation that these juveniles that he's supposed to be representing for the county are actually getting, what representation and time he's putting into that. And last but not least, it would probably throw a real wrench in the fact of Dawson Associates, aka Lynn Dawson, her $68,000 a year for county attorney, no questions asked. Really, that's interesting. Now, we're going to leave you with this morning. Can you pull this document up? I got it hanging here. Okay. Can you see that at home, folks? Can you scroll a little further? Can I get any tighter? I'm not upset, but is that what they see at home?
Yeah, that's what it's.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what you see at home. You can't increase the size of that. All right, don't worry. Okay, maybe you can see it at home. Folks, what you're seeing in your top left-hand corner is you're seeing a case number. Okay, and I'm not going to read the case. There you go. Just leave it there. There you go, home slice. You're seeing a case number there, okay? Top left-hand corner, all right? You're seeing a case number. Now, over in the right-hand side, as you see it drop down, because I pulled this, I personally went, I think this was Cherokee County This is Cherokee County, I think so. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Cherokee County, right? So I went down there, met the nice ladies, and over here it says attorney. And what you see there, you'll see Lynn Dillard Doss for the plaintiff. That would be this document here, Lynn Dillard Doss for the plaintiff. Then you will see the third one down, R. Scott Kiker for the plaintiff. Wonder who Scott Kiker is. Would that be the probate judge of Fannin County? Would that be the county attorney, Lynn Dillard Doss? Would that be a conflict, because this is a private case of them co-counsel together? Now on the bottom, what you can't see, go ahead and take that off. What you can't see, I pulled this on 6/28/16. So this is 2016, they were co-counsel. So don't let them tell you this goes in the way back. This is in 2016, I pulled this document. Case number, attorney, Lynn Dillard Doss for the plaintiff, R. Scott Kiker for the plaintiff. Now, if it's a different R. Scott Kiker, just tell me. I will be glad to correct it. If you find a different R. Scott Kiker, I will be glad to correct it. Let's see. Now, I told you yesterday, it's called appearance. You run in and make an appearance, okay? So I have a case here. I'm not going to read the names in fairness to the people. I have a case here where Lynn Doss, I certify that the above case status announcement I have sent opposing parties both all right, Lynn Doss is the attorney. Oh, she has copied R. Scott Kiker. So I guess this is the same R. Scott Kiker here. But this case is in Magistrate Court of Fannin County, and she's copied R. Scott Kiker. Why is R. Scott Kiker copied? Okay, let's see. State of Georgia, certificate of service, Lynn Doss, attorney for the defendant. Okay. Attorney for the plaintiff, R. Scott Kiker. Interesting. I mean, oh, here's a notice of appearance. R. Scott Kiker. Let's see. Notice of appeal. Lynn Dillard Doss. I got this one. I want to stay away from this real quick here. All I'm telling you is Scott Kiker, probate judge, promised the citizens of Fannin County that he would be a full-time probate judge, and I have document after document. You go look at how many notices of appearance he has gone and made, or other attorneys, other people have gone and made notices of appearance, but Scott Kiker, our Scott Kiker, probate judge, is actually the counsel. So we showed you this morning, is Harry Doss a county employee? Wait till we show the document. Second, do we have a co-council document here in black and white from Cherokee County? All we need is one, but I know of others. Co-counsel, R. Scott Kiker, Lynn Dillard Doss, Dawson Associates, Public Defender, Probate Court. It's a total mess. State Bar Association needs involved, needs notified, and I'm telling you now, it's time to drain the swamp. Hashtag drain the swamp Fannin County. Hashtag drain the swamp stand. These are documents, these are facts, and let's get the truth out for the citizens of Fannin County, and don't just say you serve at the pleasure of the commissioner. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. More documents tomorrow in our Drain the Swamp, hashtag Drain the Swamp Fannin County segment tomorrow. Cole, take us a break.